What's up, guys? CSG Cisco back again to read chapter 1062 of One Piece. Now, I read last week's chapter, but a hurricane hit, so you know how it goes, right? Anyway, now we are in the island of Egghead, and Egghead uh, is Vegapunk's island, Science Island. Of course, a lot of people think it's gonna be Frankie's arc. I doubt that. I don't think so. Everybody thinks people are gonna get individual arcs, or the Straw Hats are gonna get individual arcs again because Sanji got one, and no, uh, it's just happened to be that Sanji got a little extra, a little extra. Like I don't think anybody else is gonna get more. Um, Chapter 1062, Adventure in the Land of Science, cover story, Jerma double six. Still? Oh my god, bro! What the fuck? Uh, what is this? In Cacao Island or Cocoa Island. Uh, Everything looks frozen. I don't know. This is weird, but I guess we'll see. Vegapunk, the Vegapunk. What a fracas! This is a word I have not heard in years. Wow, a fracas. I haven't heard this word in so long. Holy shit, that's crazy. Vegapunk, you're like my role model. I killed 2 years in your hometown, Baltimore. Baltimore? Frankie was in Baltimore? Holy shit. After going through your lab, there was still a load of stuff I didn't get a chance to look into. It's the giant mech of my dreams. Just how many times bigger than General Frankie is that? I can't wait to show Luffy and Chopper. What a stunning lady. Just a moment. This is the first I've heard of Vegapunk being a woman, and she looks far too young. Vegapunk has been active for many years. This is the fan base right here. As soon as it was a young woman, everybody was like, "That can't be Vegapunk." You know, whatever. We'll see. Naturally, who said this was the main Stella body? You're looking at Punk 2, Vegapunk Lilith. In any case, we always run through our research funds, so I'm guessing Vegapunk is many. Motherfuckers referred to one Vegapunk, which I guess is the main body, the main Stella body is being referred to here. But then there's a bunch of other Vegapunks, I guess. I don't know. So this is Lilith Vegapunk. In any case, we always run through our research funds in a jiffy, so we'll allow you to skedaddle if you just relinquish your valuables. No. What? These waters are chilly enough without you being cold too. You just fished us out. What kind of rescue do you call this? Are you deaf? This is not a rescue. Trespassing on these waters is nigh impossible. Resist and they will sink you without question. Take a gander at the weaponized sea beasts. Wow, these are weaponized sea kings. They just popped out. Huh. These are weaponized, like mechanical or cyborg sea kings. Weaponized sea beasts, that's rad. Yeah, but my fear is overwhelming my awe. Oh, but Zoro's here. Don't worry about it. Zoro's here. What is Vegapunk gonna do? Lilith, what are you doing? Why do you always insist on looting? Have some pride as a scientist. Oh, definitely the next. She's definitely joining. She's definitely joining. All about a looter. Yeah, that's a pirate behavior. That's pirate behavior. Shaka, put a sock in it. Can you? Your infernal pride keep the lights on. They're the Straw Hat Pirates. A newly dubbed Emperor crew are not going to meekly surrender. Precisely, they must have a heap of treasures stashed away. Even so, you've made a foolish blunder. Blunder, I have them surrounded. Don't underestimate them. Look at the swordsman. Yeah, are you stupid? Yeah, she's like fucking dumb. Zoro and Robin are about to do something. The same goes for Devil Child Nico Robin, but what can they do against all the sea beasts? Yo, Lilith is so dumb. And then Sanji can do something against the sea beast at the very least, but the strong can't appraise their prey and prioritize the most essential targets first. You should have been more cautious. Those imbeciles around them lulled me into a false sense of security. Confound it. I was careless. Hey, Vegapunk, there's something I want from you, so you'd better play nice, got it? No matter, bring them here. I have an interest in that crew. Punk 1, Dr. Vegapunk, Shaka. As of this chapter, the old man voice is really evident with Lilith. Dr. Vegapunk, Shaka, logic? Oh, I guess we'll get a little bit more about that later. So you've been here before. Yeah, when I was a kid, it was still a pretty run-of-the-mill lab at the time, though, so how come you came back? I'm here for answers. I'll have that bastard's life if I don't like what I hear. Vegapunk's the one who turned my dad into a cyborg. Kuma is her dad! Wow. So she's technically the prince of whatever, I forget the kingdom that princess, I mean. She's the princess of whatever Kuma's kingdom was. So princess character. Here we go, right? Since we don't have a princess character in this arc, technically she's kind of the princess character. Vegapunk's the one who turned my dad into a cyborg. It's not. He's completely lost his sense of self. He doesn't even know who he is anymore. He's nothing but a living weapon now. That's awful. Yeah, it's unforgivable. Sorry, Bogey. It's Bonnie. Yeah, Bonnie. We made it to the surface. Let's track down some grub. Whoa! Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I ran into Sabo at Mary Joyce. Whatever, I can spill the beans later. What is all this stuff? Is that a giant robot? There's all sorts of things up there. And a space monster. It's a dragon with like extra like fucking like toy alien eyes. Like from Toy Story, the little dangly eyes. What in the world? I'll be back after I take one for a ride. Hey, we're infiltrated this place. Take care, Luffy. Gum Gum. Rocket. Oh, it's alive. Wow! Yeah, Luffy's been eaten. Wait, what? He went out the back or something? What? You okay, Luffy? I thought I got swallowed, but whoa, is that a giant parfait? There's cookies and fruits. Oh yeah, she likes eating. There's cookies and fruits too. Look at all that cream. Thanks for the meal. Hold it, you guys. Why would they leave food lying around? This has to be a trap. Well, at least somebody, yeah. Oh, the three of them face planted. What the? We went right through it. Oh, it's a hologram. Oh, I see what's going on. This is holographic. How can we see it but not touch it? It's so cruel to make us hungry like that. Oh crap. Did we die earlier? Oh. And not notice? There's no way we're ghosts. I've never seen one before, but this parfait must be a hologram. What the hell is that? This ticks me off. It's a 3D image made of light. You see him in comics and science fiction stuff. It's just an image? Oh, Luffy's, like, effects are getting really, like, goofy now. Or, like, not goofy, but, like, strange. Like, this is, like, you can see, like, the Gear 4 smoke or the Gear 5 stuff coming out. His hair, you know, waving around. So the awakening really is changing his physiology. Oh, the space monster. That's why I went right through it. The giant robot must be one too. No one can make something like that. Hey, what's this? All these buttons have pictures of food on them. Give up already. Everything on this island's a sham. That reminds me, weren't the seas around the island freezing? You'd expect this place to have a similar climate, but actually, this is a winter island, but the environment is set to tropical mode in here. With my island aircon invention, you can specify and regulate the temperature of an area right down to the soil. This one's as big as Kaido. You're a hollow thing too, right? He punched it. Ha! Take this! Oh, yeah, she punched him. Not, yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, this is real food. Burgers? A hamburger meal and a drink came out. Who made it? You can touch it. It's real. So good. Press the next one. Press the next one. Steak, omurice, tonkatsu, cotton candy cake, ramen, fried chicken, hot dogs. Well, at least you appreciate my work. That's an unmanned cooking device. It can turn raw ingredients into one of 500 unique dishes in under a minute. Wow. The make do with what you've got mode is the best. Pizza, pasta, but I can't be too happy since a lack of competent engineers means that this bucket of bolts can't be mass produced. is following the blueprints that damn hard. It really pisses me off. The island aircon is in the same damn boat. Its sensors can monitor living creatures, and it could tame the weather if we just had a bit more money. There are endless ideas, but not enough resources. Yeah, this might be like a pretty good segue into deciding to be a pirate, because you can take stuff. You might as well go with the straw hats, because you can take stuff from, and Vegapunk seems pretty strong so far, or at least all his creations, his cyborgs. So I don't know. And Oda did say there was like this list of like Luffy's like crewmates. Like Oda had like a beta basically set up of like the crewmates that he had in mind for Luffy. Obviously old designs that some of them didn't entirely make it through, but like the general idea of the designs came in. Like for example, Chopper being a reindeer, uh, he wanted a reindeer man in the crew, which we got with Chopper. He wanted a skeleton man, which we got with Brook, and obviously so on and so forth. There was different designs. One of the characters obviously was a big fish man, which we got with Jinbei. And then one of the characters there was a scientist, which we don't have. So Oda wanted a scientist, and Vegapunk is seeming to, be that character now because it's a scientist. So we might end up getting Vegapunk as the final crewmate because it'll be like, like a couple arcs before it ends, unless Oda wants to keep going for the sake of, making Vegapunk a more fleshed out character. I guess giving more interactions with Vegapunk with everybody else, right? We can obviously flesh him out here, but it's probably not going to be Vegapunk the man that's joining. It'll probably be Lilith, the female Vegapunk, Vegapunk 2, and then, we'll continue with that. The island aircon is in the same damn boat. Its sensors can monitor living creatures, and it could tame the weather if we just had a bit more money. She punched a what? She punched a hologram. What? Of course, my photonic gloves make it possible to physically interact with light. Oh, this is pretty good. Perception shapes your sense of reality. Hi. But touching a projected object turns that on its head, doesn't it? So that girl isn't real? Debates on what makes something real are as old as time. It's something you'll have to decide for yourself, but I consider the matter settled. So just what are you? These three are eating. Me, just your resident scientific genius for hire. Dr. Vegapunk. So this is Vegapunk 6. Wrath. Oh, I see. Punk Atlas. So this is Atlas. I forgot the one that was in the... I forgot the one that starts with an S. And then Lilith. So Atlas, Lilith, and like Shaka. I'm not talking about ranks. What the hell? That's a total lie. You're Vegapunk? I've heard that name. Kobe told me about you. New World, so... What now, world government? Just keep listening, Lucci. Vegapunk is technically still a single individual, but his genius is second only to his business when there's not enough time. Or busyness when there's not enough time. They say you're as busy as a beaver, right? They say you're as busy as a beaver, something like that. Well, imagine if there were more than one beaver. That was his grand idea, to split up into 6 people. In other words, all 6 of these satellites are also Dr. Vegapunk. So there's Desire, Wrath, Wisdom, Flair, Evil, and Logic, which is Shaka. And then the original Dr. Vegapunk, which is Vegapunk 0, technically. So Punk 1 is Shaka, then you got Lilith, then you got Edison, Flair. So Pythagoras, which is evil. Lilith is evil? What? Lilith is evil, huh? That's weird. Well, I mean, she did try to rob him. And I'm the weird one for thinking that sounds impossible. Geniuses are such a pain. Atlas is 05 here in the raw, but her dress says 06. Well, update this once the viz clarifies. Okay. Yeah, this might be a accident on Oda's part. In short, our assignment is to return this problem child back to Egghead. while taking care not to damage any of the lab's precious assets. We are to eliminate every last Vegapunk. Oh yeah, nah. Vegapunk's joining the Straw Hats. This is easy, easy. Because if Vegapunk doesn't join them, Vegapunk is getting assassinated. They're killing Vegapunk here and now. They're ending it, right? Because they're mass producing these what are these Seraphim, right? They already produced enough Seraphim. It's like, whatever, we're done. We don't need you anymore. They're gonna get rid of Vegapunk. So with this, Luffy's gonna fight world government individuals. I guess those will probably be the antagonists. These guys, I don't know. I don't think Lucci's gonna really be a challenge for Luffy now. Again, Luffy's way too strong for these guys, so it's like there's no point. So I'm pretty sure Luffy is just gonna recruit Vegapunk, and then they'll just, I don't know. I don't think there's gonna be, maybe there won't be a villain this arc or an antagonist. Like they'll fight right here, right? Unless it'll be this pacifista, which is basically a clone of Kuma, which I guess will give Luffy a rematch. It'll be really easy, but like, you know, Cypher Pole, Aegis Zero, masked assassins. So we're meant to kill the single most useful man in the world. I wonder if this has something to do with the recent Leloucia incident. Someone with instincts like yours should know better than to question these things. Agreed. Don't get us in any hot water, Lucci. Is he starting to question stuff? He doesn't really question things in general. That's the end of the chapter. So yeah, this is a pretty good way to have Vegapunk join the crew. If all of the cyborgs merge into one or something, and then like join, boom. All the comments are funny already. First comment. Yeah, Lucci's getting his ass beat again. Well, I mean, if he has to fight them. But hey, I mean, I got all my thoughts out this chapter already. I mean, there wasn't much here in the end to make me think more. Maybe we won't get an antagonist this arc. It just seems like a Zoe type arc, you know? Like, they'll talk, they'll find some stuff out, we'll get some more world building or some more lore stuff, lore dumps, right? And then these guys will probably end up showing up, which means they'll have to fight Luffy again, which Luffy is going to kick their ass, like, no problem. Like, they're not even a threat, you know? So Luffy's going to beat them. Maybe the only threat will be the Seraphim. If anything, maybe Sanji will fight Lucci, or Zoro will fight Lucci. Who knows? Because they might not fight the same people again. But they're not gonna be a problem. So yeah, that'll be it for this chapter. You know, we'll see what happens next week. If there's no break, there's no break. Okay, so no matter where it is that you're watching this or when it is that you're watching this, good morning, good afternoon, or good night, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care and have yourselves a good one, man.